Welcome back. We are out of the oven. They did probably take about 15 minutes, so I wasn't too far off in my time. Now, I am making this dinner ahead of time, like I usually do, because Diana is sleeping. And this is when I had time. This is also when I had time to make dinner with you. So, I'm going to put these in my spaghetti sauce and just kind of leave them on a low simmer, kind of let them soak up this sauce, let that all get kind of nice and happy. As you can see, this is not very full of tomato sauce. That's not a problem. I am going to add some crushed tomatoes. I had a can of that. And I'm also going to add a can of tomato paste to thicken this up. So what I'm going to do is bring this to a boil to get it hot, and then turn the heat way down, and then let these just simmer and kind of get happy and hang out. If you're using a smaller pot, if you're using a different size meatball, you may not have to add this extra stuff like I did. I'm not worried about it because in the end, after we take all the meatballs out, then I'm just gonna have extra spaghetti sauce, which is not a big deal. Then I can use it for pasta or something else. So for me, this is a bonus because now I not only have dinner for tonight, but by having this extra spaghetti sauce, now I have dinner for another night that I don't have to cook from the beginning, or from scratch, I guess, all over again. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then like I said, let them simmer. It doesn't really matter. You could, if you want to just make them straight like these were, cut them in half, do the sauce, do all your sandwiches up, you could totally do that. Like I said, I'm just doing this because it's going to kill some time for me, and it's going to let them soak up some of this tomato sauce and give the sauce flavor. So, doesn't matter. You can do it either way. There is no wrong way for this. I'm also using this Dutch oven because it does retain heat very well. So whenever Joe does get home, I can take this off the heat. I can cut the meatballs in half. And then when he's done showering and all of that and ready to eat, then these will be ready and they will still be nice and hot. So, I don't think there's anything else to cover. I am going to season this sauce a little more since I did kind of dilute it with the tomatoes and the tomato sauce. I'm just going to do, like I usually would, salt, pepper, garlic. And then I'm going to add some more Italian seasoning to it. Then after this kind of has time to cook and has time for all of this flavors to marry and get a little happy, I will taste it when it is closer to serving time, just so I can get a feel for if it needs more salt or this or that. I really try not to salt stuff to taste until it's absolutely ready to cook, because if I let these simmer, this sauce is going to thicken up really nicely, and that would mean it would be salty if I salted it to taste. Okay, I will be back when we're ready to assemble our sandwiches.